What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 28 of the Monday Blues. I'm Chad Talk, joining me as always. Yeah?
Yeah, I was going really fast with my mouse. You can see it on the screen. It's a NASCAR.
You ever interrupt me for my introduction ever again, I'll make sure you never work in this town again. Let's just cut the shit. All right, you don't like me, I don't like you. All right, but we do what we do because we like to make content. All right, and this fucking introduction is my thing. And if you ever interrupt me again, Justin, I swear to God.
Prongo, I've known you for 8 years. And if I know there's one thing about you, you're all talk, no bark.
Ugh.
So
bark.
Don't bark at me, you bitch.
Bark.
Well, now
I'm Madcap Moss, and I just won the Battle Royal.
Spoilers. Yokozuna and Jim Duggan, Chad. Tell me about this match.
I only booked Jim Duggan here because last night Justin and I watched Zombies versus Wrestlers, and holy fuck, what a trip that was. So I have Jim Duggan here tonight, and but he lost to Yokozuna.
Yeah. Not only did he get eaten by zombies real quick, he lost to Yokozuna, who is the biggest zombie in the locker room. He doesn't do anything.
Someone tell Barbara.
Oh, boy. We have a ladder match, Chad, for the pre-show belt, and Kishi wins it.
Hell yeah, Kishi.
Big Kishi's here in the pre-show title ladder match. And he beats JBL, Mark Marrow, The Godfather, Ricky Banderas, and Spike Dudley. So,
let's see if he can keep the belt.
Kishi, your pre-show champion. And CM Punk defeats Big Boss Man in the pre-show as well with an arm triangle choke.
Ooh.
Chad, we start off Raw tonight with a promo. You want to know who's in this promo?
I'd love nothing more.
April Fools, it's a match.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
Orton defeats the other Stash and Stud members. Scott Studd in 805 with an O-Zone.
Ooh.
Beats him in 805.
RKO zone.
And he gets the mic again, Chad, and he says, "Look at that, King Iakea. Once again, I defeated a man you could barely defeat at the pay-per-view to defend your belt. And King Iakea, I can beat both of them if they were on the same team. I could beat them with my arms behind my back. I'm a generational talent. My father, Bob Orton, was a dominant superstar, dominant wrestler in the biz. And you're a fake king. You had to give yourself a whole moniker because you just couldn't get it done as the prince. So when I beat you for that belt, you might as well just call yourself Iakea because you're going to be a disgrace to the name, to the throne that you hold yourself to. I'm Randy Orton, baby, and I'm coming for the gold."
Oh, yeah. How's he going to deliver an RKO with 2 hearts behind his back?
Lenny Lane's here, Chad.
Oh, Lenny Lane.
Oh, I fired Lex Luger, and Lenny Lane's back.
I hope he delivers a memory lane tonight.
I might change his name to Lex Luger.
That's fake Luger.
What's Diesel doing in the Impact Zone? Fake. What's fake Razor Ramon doing? Yeah, Lenny Lane here. He defeats Barry Windham in 7:39 with the memory lane. Lenny Lane off his game. Pre-show workers cooled the crowd. Fuck you guys. Move on. Brock Lesnar makes his way down to the ring. He's flanked by Mike Tyson, Chad. This genetic freak.
Flank steak.
Genetic freak. He's got the shoulders that are built like boulders. I like it. It rhymed. He takes on big man Devin Storm, who's been on the indies right now, fighting and shooting on Louis Spicolli. As he should. Fuck Louis Spicolli.
Yeah.
But yeah, Devin Storm, former pre-show champion, loses to Brock Lesnar here tonight.
Brock Lesnar. I thought for sure he had Brock's number today, but we were wrong.
It was close, Chad. He had him on a fall. He almost beat him. He almost did, but he just couldn't get it done. Speaking of can't get it done, I'm not talking about these guys. These guys are in the biggest band in the tri-state area, Chad.
These guys can definitely get it done.
I'm trying to think what their band name would be.
Stroke.
What was it?
Stroke. That's Jeff Jarrett's finishing move.
Stroke?
Stroke.
No, we need a cool name, Chad. We need a
King of the Mountains.
No, King of the Mountains. Jeff Jarrett and the King of the Mountains. That's it. We got it right here. Jeff Jarrett and the King of the Mountains. The king. Oh no, it's just Kings of the Mountain.
King of the Mountains.
Kings. No plural on the mountain. Kings of the Mountain, not King of the Mountains. Because that implies that there's only one king.
There are many
kings.
mountains, and we are king of them all.
No, they're all kings. They take on Taka Michinoku and Intercontinental Champion Mark Henry tonight, Chad, in a tag team match.
Ooh.
And they have a good match here. And unfortunately, Frankie Kazarian and Jeff Jarrett win.
Oh! King of the Mountains.
Yeah, there was a little miscommunications from Mark Henry and Taka Michinoku. And that caused Frankie Kazarian to pin Taka Michinoku here. Frankie Kazarian, first match here on Monday Night Raw, gets a big win over Intercontinental Champion Mark Henry and Taka Michinoku.
Huge. Are we looking at a Frankie Kazarian, future Intercontinental Champion?
We're looking at the future #1 rock band of the world, Kings of the Mountain.
Oh, maybe D'Lo can join them.
D'Lo's a wannabe. A poser.
A poser.
Oh, we have the Peep Show, Chad. Kurt Angle and Steve Austin are the special, the special guests. And Christian says, "Hey, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, welcome to the Peep Show." Now, usually I have people that are in storylines here in the Peep Show, but tonight it's different. As I find myself, and you guys could relate here, directionless, basically. We're three of the biggest talents here on Monday Night Raw, and we're not in matches. We're not in angles. We don't have title shots. What's going on here? Vince McMahon's playing fucking do-si-do on SmackDown right now with Mr. Black and Stephanie. Jim Cornette's watching fucking Mid-South Wrestling still. He's watching the Memphis Smoky Mountain 88 tapes. Who cares? Jerry Lawler, God rest his soul, isn't here anymore. You don't need to watch his tapes to study him. You're not going to wrestle him, Cornette. Get over it. Now, put us Kurt Angle's like, he's right. I'm the Olympic gold medalist, you know? What am I doing? I'm on the Peep Show. Otherwise, I'd be in the back playing NBA Jam 2000 and playing Mario Party 1 on my PlayStation 1. I got nothing to do here. What? I'm going to go to SmackDown. I'm going to go to WCW if I wanted a match to do. All their main event guys wrestle every show. I'm going to get on every show then. Steve Austin's like,
come to daddy.
What?
What?
Usually, I don't like these sons of bitches. But tonight, they're speaking the truth. It's been a while since Stone Cold Steve Austin has done anything worthwhile to the WWF. Right? And I'm tired of just sitting there backstage watching guys who are terrible in the ring get main event matches compared to me, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm part of the 100 Club. What? I had a main event match at WrestleMania.
What?
I'm a former WWF World Heavyweight Champion.
What?
I almost won the Royal Rumble.
What?
I drink a lot of beer.
What?
And I'm just sitting back here doing nothing, twiddling my little fucking thumbs, waiting for a match because Jim Cornette and Vince McMahon can't figure it out.
What?
And Christian's like, hey, well, this is why I want to bring you on here. How about tonight? You might be thinking, let's have a triple threat match. No, how about we tag tonight? How about the three of us get in a match? We tag with each other, a 6-man tag, and we showcase. But we shouldn't have to. First off, but we showcase our talents. Remember, let's refamiliarize ourselves with the Raw crowd, with the Raw, the general managers backstage, with the Raw, the front office, anyone. You know, maybe they'll just get their heads out of their asses and book us in matches. And Chad, that's exactly what happened. So we got a 6-man match tonight.
Oh, hell yeah.
These disgruntled top stars on Raw just not happy that they're not on the card. We move on. But right now it's Kane and Excalibur. Number 1 contender Kane, Chad. He takes on Excalibur. They have great chemistry. This gets a 69. Nice. And here's that match, Chad. Here's that match. They take on the Shining Stars. 96, 96, 86 in-ring performances from the 3 top guys.
Wasting their talents on fucking the Shining Stars.
What are they supposed to do? Wrestle each other?
Yes.
That'll be next week. Oh, Big Quiche is in the middle of the ring, and he's got his new pre-show belt. And he says, hey, Joey Matthews, did you see what happened earlier tonight on the pre-show? I took on 5 other men to get this big belt right here, you know? And at Bad Blood, I'm going to dominate you like I dominated the other 5 men in the ring. And I'm going to whoop your ass for turning on me. Joey Matthews, that was the worst mistake of your life. A few months ago, we talked about just maybe going our own separate ways. You know, we were stuck in a rut, but you decided to turn your back on the only friend you had in this business. And now I'm going to make you regret it. Hey, main event time. No, Ace Punk. I don't know what this angle was, actually. I don't know why I booked this. Let's go to our main event.
They're cutting a promo.
Our main event stunk. Raw is really bad today. Holy moly. Jushin Liger defeats Latin Lover in 16-17 on the Liger Bomb. At least this angle is somewhat going to save this. This might be you can have this week already, bud. You can have this week, Chad. The Rock.
Oh, yeah, I can. One more for the good guys.
The Rock calls out the big red dummy, Kane, and Kane comes out. And he hits the ring. And they just have a stare down, Chad.
Oh, stare down.
Big stare down. No kissing, no.
Sticking my stare down gimmick with Owen and Jericho last week.
Latin Lover was a mistake right now. He might be my
definition of average.
He might be my El Hijo del Santo for you. Just a great guy that just stinks in the ring right now. I'll figure it out. Give him some time. We'll see you guys for Nitro.
And we're here with Nitro, baby! And of course, we are already poised to have another week of being the best show of the Monday nights. We would have to really shit the bed, Justin, for you to take it this week for the Monday Night Wars. But let's see. Who knows? Anything could happen.
Yeah, well when the pay-per-views come around and I beat you again, just look back at these weeks and hold them with.
This is the Monday Night Wars, not the pay-per-view wars. That's what the series is called, Justin.
Okay, from here on out, guys, no more pay-per-views, no more Nitros, or no more Thunders, no more SmackDowns. We're only doing Nitro and Raws from here on out. Nothing else matters, apparently. So that's all we're doing. Monday shows. That's it.
Get ready for next week. Monday Nitro to be titled Monday Nitro Fall Brawl.
We're gonna auto book the rest of the shows, and then we have to figure it out from
there. Can you imagine?
I don't want to. Let's get into it.
I don't want to imagine to do that. Let's get into it. We've got we watched Zombies versus Wrestlers, and Shane Douglas, the franchise star of that film, and so he franchised Reverend Devon and Justin's pre-show match. Justin, I didn't mean to step on your toes. I apologize. I'll let you explain mine. We opened the show, Justin, in rare form, because once again, we like to keep people guessing. We don't need to start with a promo every week. And so tonight, Scott Hall is defending his global championship against Stardust. And in a bout with great heat and good wrestling, Scott Hall defeated Stardust with a razor's edge and makes defense number 6. Holy fuck. He's had 6 defenses of this belt already.
He defends it in Japan all the time.
Yeah, of the global championship.
Yeah, they're not all on your show. Also, road agent notes. You know what I do.
Oh no, who's hurt?
Which one would you rather not be hurt?
I'd rather it not be Scott Hall.
Well, seeing I can't go to next segment, that's also not good.
Oh no. Damaged Libo.
Damaged Libo, Chad, yeah?
What's a Libo?
That's an elbow, you dunce.
Oh, looks like an L on my screen. I was like, what the fuck's a Libo?
A damaged Libo.
A damaged Libo.
What else is he in this? Oh, he can't be in this promo anymore. He can't be in this promo, Chad. So we're
That's okay. Raven will just do it himself.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, it's not.
That's not good.
This promo means nothing now.
Raven gets to the mic and says, well, I'll tell you what, I was gonna challenge Scott Hall. Because clearly if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. But he just got carted away. And then Raven picks up the global championship and says, so I guess, Scott, if you can show up next week and accept my challenge, then maybe I'll give this back. But I think in the meantime, if you can't, and he puts it over his shoulder with his U.S. belt, he says, I think Raven 2 belts will, we'll keep it busy for you until you get back. Rest up, champ. We're really going to miss you. That's not good.
That's really not good. Great start here. And
in a decent match, the Lord of War, Justin, upsets Bubba Ray, taps him out. Oh, God.
Oh, big Lord of War guy right here.
Getting the win. Then, Justin, get ready for this because the Lord of War grabs a microphone.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got a microphone?
Oh. Bubba! You won one, and I won one. When you're in war, there are many, many battles. And I am the Lord of War, which means I will win this war. Next week, you versus me. Let's find out who is better. And it will be the Lord of War. And we got another an open challenge. Steven Regal, of course, the television champion, defends the title on television. And we have an open challenge, and this got an 80. And in what world? Thank God. But, in a decent match, Steven Regal defeated Paul Diamond by pinfall, but with an explosive suplex when Steven Regal makes defense number 2, the television championship.
Yeah, good for Lord Paulman Diamond.
Good for Paulman. Good for Paulman Diamond.
The hell drugs am I on? Paul Diamond.
I don't know, but that gets you fired in WWF.
His first ever television show or television match. He's never been on TV before. So he's here and he gets a nice little lose.
Yes. And after that match, Low D gets in is at ringside, and he's holding up a sign, and the sign says, Regal, you stink. And then Regal's like, oh, I stink. How about you get in the ring and I'll show you how bad I stink. And then he has another sign. And it's Low D with a clothespin over his nose. And it says, I'm not getting any closer to you, stinky Regal. You stink.
That's a lot on a sign.
Yeah. We are here. Sylvester Stallone. He's got something. He says, I've been so busy the last few weeks that I haven't been able to give my thanks to the hottest signing of WCW. So with that being said, I want to bring out the man who beat Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach, Ken Shamrock. Ken, please come out here. And Ken Shamrock comes out and he says, I know, since then Hulk Hogan has also lost to Jericho. But listen, you did it before it was cool. And that's why you're a trendsetter. Besides that, Ken Shamrock, a man I respect a great deal. And as thank you, I I did something. You see, the last 24/7 champion was Hulk Hogan. He hasn't been seen since he lost to Chris Jericho. Who knows when we'll see Hulk Hogan again? It may be never. And that's why, as general manager of WCW, it's my job to make sure that we have the best show available. And listen, when I was 24/7 champion, I was out here every single week. They called me a fighting champion. And that's what I want. And that's why, Ken Shamrock, right here, I want to crown you 24/7 champion, Ken Shamrock. And he gives the 24/7 championship to Ken Shamrock.
Oh, I would have added that if I knew.
That's okay. We'll do it after the show. We got. You're right. This would do a 90 if it was on Nitro, because it did. And about that sensational wrestling in Great Heat, Mick Foley defeats Dean Malenko with a pile driver.
Interesting.
Mick Foley getting a win.
98, 98, 90.
And then after the match, he says, you know what, Minoru Suzuki, you attacked me last week. And that's something I won't let stand. A fall brawl. I'm challenging you to a match for the ECW Championship. Minoru Suzuki versus Mick Foley. And Paul Heyman, if you get involved, if you screw me, just like I just pile-driven Dean Malenko, I'm gonna do it to you. And I'll do it through a table. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Oh.
And we've got a tag team match, Syndicate versus Limitless, to give a little preview, perhaps, Justin, of their big War Games match. They had a tag team match, and about that, Superb Wrestling in Great Heat. Nash and Goldberg defeat Taz and Rob Van Dam when Kevin Nash pinned Rob Van Dam with a handful of tights.
Damn.
One of a kind.
Damn. One of a kind. All right, we'll keep moving.
After that, Scott Steiner grabs a mic.
Give
me a goddamn microphone! Over to Guerrera! You hit me over the head with a bell! You rang my bell! And after I gave you a heartwarming welcome into the Syndicate, well, I'll tell you what. You're kicked out of the Syndicate. You're not in it anymore. And you're never going to be in it again. So, fuck you. Now, Sylvester Stallone told me before the show started. In a bit of a, what's that thing called? A conundrum? A conundrum? I don't know what it's called, but we got one. And the problem is that we have is that there's the War Games match. We got to figure out who's going to have the numbers advantage by having their guy come out first. And so here's what we're going to do. Those Limitless. Next week on Nitro, you pick somebody from your team, and I'll pick somebody from my team, and they're going to wrestle one-on-one. And then the winners of that match give the starting advantage to their team at War Games.
Yeah.
There's a big match with War Games stipulations next.
Ooh.
In our main event, we're not waiting until Fall Brawl. We're getting that Cruiserweight Championship. And about to head Great Heat and good wrestling. Christopher Daniels defeated Jeff Hardy with the last rights. Christopher Daniels makes defense number 4 of the WCW Cruiserweight title, Justin.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. A good little match right there.
Good little match. And then after that, we have the contract signing, Jericho and Owen Hart. Moderated, of course, by Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yes, of course. Why would it not be?
Fuck it.
You know. Yes. Chris Jericho invented a new hot catchphrase, Justin. Did you see that?
No, we're benefited from having on.
Yeah.
We need to get your eyes fixed.
Yeah. Benefited from having a hot catchphrase. What was his hot catchphrase? He's got many. Is it? Yeah. I'm the immortal one. I'm the best of the best. I'm the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. I am the real king of hearts. I'm the pride and joy of Canada. I am everything, but more importantly, I am better than you. I am Chris Jericho,
You
the
just steal
world
everyone's gimmick.
champion. He is. He's the gimmick stealer.
I hate that.
Owen Hart, he talks about, he's like, Chris, got a lot of talk. And you mentioned how you were a fan of me. You idolized me. Let me tell you something. When I found out you were a fan, Jericho, I threw up backstage. Because I couldn't imagine having a pompous prick, a nerd like you, being my fan. When I came to WCW, I came here, win championships, and have 5-star classics. And I look at you, Chris, and I see so much potential. You're a walking 5-star match. You could have a classic in your sleep. And quite frankly, Jericho, I'm a little jealous of you. I wish I had the skills I had when I was your age. But guess what? One thing that you will never have is the respect of the boys in the back. Because Jericho, you're nothing more than a little prick. You run your mouth all the time, and when the second something doesn't go your way, you throw a little fit. I'm sick of it. Jericho, I'll tell you what. You better bring the fight to your life when you face me. Because guess what? I also beat Hulk Hogan. Well, why don't we stop talking about things you've done in the past? Because no one cares about the past. You can have 100 rated matches, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because what matters is what you've done recently, Jericho. All right? You can have the best show of all time and matter. How about the show you're putting on now?
Hey, fuck you.
And this show, WCW Nitro continues every single week to be a good show, and it's because it's whatever show I'm on, Jericho.
Just a good one.
Fall Brawl Jericho. I'm gonna give you light of your life. And here's the thing. You need to win this match more than I do because you're all talk. You're a flash in the pan. Imagine how embarrassed you're going to be when your championship reign isn't even a full month. You lose to Owen Hart. Because guess what, Jericho? You're going to lose to Owen Hart. And I'm going to become WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
There we go.
Jericho says, Owen, listen. Those are all great. Those words were all great. Hell of a promo. Here's the thing. Owen, you came here I put my elbow on my table and I almost flipped my whole fucking table over. And Jericho does the same thing. He puts his arm and the whole table almost flips over. He says, Owen, when I called my dad after you won the number one contendership, and I said, Dad, guess who I'm defending my championship against? And he said, who, son? And I said, Hart. He said, oh my God, you're defending the belt against Bret Hart? Oh my gosh, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, son, how cool. And I said, no, Dad, not Bret, Owen. And he said, who? Owen, you need this match. Because unlike you, your brother Bret, he's been a WCW World Champion. He's done more in this company than you have. When you came in here, you were so hyped. Everybody was so excited to see Owen Hart come here. And you just haven't been able to win the big one, have you? And this is the biggest of big ones because you're stepping in the ring against the future of this company. You said what matters is what happens in the now, and what happens in the past doesn't matter. Owen, I got news for you, brother. You are the past. It's time to put the past behind me. I'm going to do to you. I did to Hulk. I did to Kevin Nash. I'm going to beat you. That's all there is to it. Then he slaps Owen Hart right across the face and rolls out of the ring.
Big slap.
Owen chases after him, but he escapes through the crowd.
And that's
Nitro.
That's Nitro. 88.
88. 88 show. You know, not as good as I thought it was going to be,
No.
but better than Raw. So we'll take
Yeah, wasn't that hard to do this week, Chad.
it. Right.
Sorry I had Latin Lover in my main event. Well, you had a good... Yeah, he's not good. I'm frustrated about him right now.
Listen, I said the same thing about Hijo del Santo, and you've been having bangers. Yes, you know, you gotta...
Yes. What? We'll see it. We'll see it for SmackDown.
Ooh, we're here with SmackDown, Justin. A big show today. I, for one, cannot wait to see what you have today.
This is a great show. I have made this from all the bottom of my heart. Flesh, blood, and tears have gone into this show, and I now present to you Friday Night SmackDown. PJ.
Thank you, Jmack.
Chad, PJ Black is not here tonight.
He's not. Well, he's right there.
No, this isn't him. This is PJ White. PJ Black is not here.
Oh, White's cousin.
Paul White's cousin. Yeah. Paul PJ Black, there's kind of a little rumors going around on Sean Ross Sapp's website. You know, Dave Meltzer's reporting that he may have been suspended. There was an altercation in Vince McMahon's office last week, and PJ Black may have been suspended. So you have to stay tuned in to find out if that is true or not.
Oh, I hope not.
Me too. Chad, we got a big pre-show tonight. We got Ric Flair defeating Just Incredible here in 822.
Good for Ric Flair.
Good for Ric Flair. We also have a title match, and it's not a pre-show title on the line tonight, Chad. We have a match on the pre-show, and there's a belt on the line, and it's not the pre-show belt.
Oh, is it? What is it?
I don't know. You have to find out. It might be the WCW Global Championship. Wink, wink.
I bet it's not.
It's the women's belt, Chad.
Oh!
In a bout that had subpar wrestling and not existing crowd heat, Manami Toyota defeats Mickie James to win the belt.
Oh! Mickie James! Come to WCW.
She hits the Ocean Queen B-bomb and wins the belt in a decent little match here. What the fuck? 56.
That's a mouthful.
She got a 60 in ring. Maybe she can go, brother. Oh boy. Yeah, we start off Friday Night SmackDown with Triple H. He's tired. Chad, he's tired. Last week he had to fight Road Dogg. He's sick of this. He just wants to fist fight Paul White tonight. Chad.
I just want a fist fight.
He wants to beat the shit out of Paul White. He wants his belt back. He's tired of being made a fool. He had to go fight. He had to fight his DX partner last week. He's just tired. And, you know, Eric Bischoff says, all right, Hunter, I'll make it fair to you. I'll make it up to you tonight. To be fair, Paul White will go one-on-one with Edge tonight. Does that make you, is that cool, Hunter? Are you happy now, Hunter? Is the big game happy now? And Hunter punches Bischoff in the mouth.
I was gonna say Triple H better fucking punch Bischoff for that.
Punches him right in the mouth. He's like, hey, yeah, but Eric, you try that shit again.
Don't you ever talk to me that way.
Don't ever talk to the game like that again. The Paul White Edge tonight, Chad.
Hell yeah.
Look.
That was funny. That made me laugh, Justin.
Thanks. Caprice Coleman and Yoshihiro Tajiri are in the opening match tonight. We saw Caprice Coleman beat Tajiri last week, and tonight he does it again. He beats Tajiri 923 with a Boston Crab.
Ooh.
Tajiri, or Coleman, on a good hot streak right here.
Ooh, good for Caprice Coleman.
And he celebrates. He looks at Tajiri. He lifts Tajiri's arm up and like to show his sign of respect to the Japanese buzzsaw, and then Kid Cash comes out and hits a dead level on both of them.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hell yeah.
Kid Cash, he's irritated. He told me backstage that he's irritated, you know? He's irritated. He's not... He's not. He hasn't been on the card in a couple weeks. He's a United States champion, and he's being left in the wayside. And this, it's disrespectful. He's the champion. He should be front and center. He should be on the programs. He should be on the cups that you're drinking the Coke out of. He should be on the face of this company, and yet he's just relegated to the back seat. He's watching guys like fucking the Rat Boys wrestle every week.
Rat Boys.
Rat Boys, who are in a match tonight, and he's just pissed off about it. So he takes the matter in his own hands, and he beats down these two.
Oh.
Eddie Guerrero and El Hijo del Santo. They shake their hands, and they're on the way to the ring. Eddie Guerrero is in a match tonight, Chad. The next match.
Oh. I can't wait to see it.
He's taking on Latin Lover.
There we go. Look at that. Latin Lover getting an 81, Justin. Look, he can go.
61, Chad. You can't read.
Oh, my eyes fucking suck.
He
wow.
Taps out to the Gory Special in 1608 by submission. But then after the match...
Who's the Latin Lebo?
After the match, Chad, Eddie Guerrero and Del Santo get in the ring, and they welcome Latin Lover into their group.
Ooh.
They call themselves the Guerrero Dojo.
Ooh, the Guerrero Dojo. Okay, all right.
Eddie Guerrero, rounding up former guys that he would go to war with in AAA. He's rounding them up into his own little group here.
Man, if only you had Chavo.
If only I had Chavo Guerrero. Oh, boy. The Rat Boys are on their way to the ring, Chad. Last week we saw them get beat down by Booker T and Stevie Ray. Tonight, though, we see them go 2-on-2 against that same tag team, Harlem Heat. Rat Boys, Harlem Heat up next. And in a decent match, the Rat Boys actually get the win when Chad taps out Stevie Ray.
Hell yeah, I did. I'm the best.
Chad, the gimmick of Chad thinking he's Chad Collier is so fun.
I'm the best.
Another one.
Good guy. Another good guy. I introduced myself to someone today as Chad Collier.
No,
that's how I'm living the gimmick.
No, you didn't.
I said, hey, I'm Chad Collier of the Rat Boys. Nice to meet you.
I'm of Rat Boy fame. So big win for the Rat Boys here, Chad.
You have to go with the Rat Boys.
I can't do that. But how do you feel about the Harlem Heat losing here?
I think, at least they lost to worthy opponents.
Yeah, you're right. Backstage after watching that match, Bryan Danielson's like, "Hey, Sean, look, I've been watching lately, and I think, look, we're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, right?" And Sean's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why does it feel like you don't think that?" What do you mean, Brian? Well, if you look back, you've had single matches the last couple of weeks, and it really just feels like you don't have your eyes on the prize. It looks like you have your eyes you're looking towards a greener pasture. It just feels like you're not. Don't take offense. You don't feel like we're a team. It doesn't feel like we're a team anymore, Sean. Like I don't. Tell me I'm wrong, Sean. Sean's like, "Yeah, you're right, Brian. The last couple of weeks I've been back in the singles action, and so I feel like it's really rejuvenated. My love of the ring. Nothing wrong with being tag team champions, but going one-on-one with guys like The Undertaker and Randy Savage, that fuels my soul. And now, I mean, the last couple times we got in the ring, we've had to beat ICP and TNT and BWO and STD and ABC and everyone. We've beaten them all. We've beaten all the letters. And, just going one-on-one with guys like Triple H, and that's it. Maybe it's just too soon, but look, how about this? How about this, Sean? We just saw that last match. We saw two worthy guys out there called the Rat Boys. They look like two young and up and coming superstars. How about we give them a shot at our belts, and maybe that'll get me back in the flow, back in the kick of things. Maybe that'll juice me back into where I need to be, Brian. Yeah, I think so, Sean. I've seen Chad Collier work. He's a very, very good mat technician. And Fig, So I think Fig got no sold right there, Tread.
Damn right.
Maybe that's exactly what you need. I'm glad we had this talk, Sean. I'm glad you listened. I'm glad you didn't argue with me. I'm glad you didn't put me through a barbershop window like you did Marty Jannetty. And John's like, hey, well, there's still time. I'm fucking with you, buddy. And they leave. Good friends, Brian Danielson, trying to look out for his friend. Maybe he's got his eyes on
the American Dragons.
Oh, Randy Savage, Lanny Poffo, and Jamie Noble are in action tonight, Chad.
I actually love that. That's does he come out as an assistant coach?
They take on Nova and TNT, and they got the win right here. Lanny Poffo.
Did you hear there's another dojo in town?
Hey, brother. Big win for these guys right here.
Hell yeah.
Taker. He rides his bike to the ring, Chad. He defended his bike's honor at SummerSlam, and tonight he takes on Buff, whatever you want to call him. Tombstone, 1445. Decent little match right there, Chad.
Oh yeah.
Decent little match. Oh, our main event. I thought there was a promo right before it. A 99. They have great chemistry. Ooh. Paul White and Edge have great chemistry, Chad.
Good to know for later.
Good to know. Edge gets the win, though, with the missile dropkick after Triple H comes in and trips Paul White when Edge is distracting the referee.
He puts the trips in Trips H, brother.
Yes, he does. They don't spell Triple H without the trip. And then after the match, he continues the beatdown and beats down Paul White and grabs his belt and does his little thing to end SmackDown. A 95.
That's going to be a tough one to beat.
It is doable, though, but I'm not going to say anything until the end of Night Thunder. I'm not going to, and weirder things have happened.
Weirder things have, this might be a 100 show. You never know.
It could be. Will it? Probably not.
Probably not.
We'll see if it's
But you never know. That's the Thunder rolling on in. Here we are. We got the blue brand for Dub C Dub Thunder, baby. And we have a show for you.
The blue brand. I'm the blue
Thunder.
brand.
Well, Thunder's blue, and Thunder was before SmackDown, so we're the blue brand.
So what am I, yellow?
You can be blue, too.
So I'm blue, too. I'm Bluetooth.
Yeah. No, you're the blue meanie.
You're just a meanie.
I'll take that.
Let's get into the red show.
It will be the Periwinkle brand. Bobby eating pancakes and Chris Candido have great chemistry, and it showed in their performance. Well, and about that decent wrestling and little heat, Chris Candido defeated Bobby Heenan with the blonde bombshell.
What the hell is Bobby eating pancakes doing on getting TV time?
Well, Bobby Eaton beat Chris Candido on Saturday night, and it made me mad. So I had to give Chris Candido his win back. Then I asked Bobby Eaton if he'd retire, and he said no. So
I got another run in me, brother.
I got one more run in me, man. We see last week the clip of Scott Hall hurting his elbow or his libo, depending on what you listen to in the dirt sheets. And Raven, he's got his global championship and the U.S. championship, and he says, well, it looks like Scott Hall is too hurt to answer my challenge, so I'll just go ahead and I'll just name myself the new global champion. That's okay. Raven 2 belts, back again. Here we go. Man, it seems like just yesterday I held 2 championships. What a time that was. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, listen, as your new champion, there's going to be some changes around here, and then Scott Hall's music hits. And he runs down to the ring. He starts just fighting Raven. In fact, he smokes Raven with a big elbow. The same elbow he hurt. Pummels him in the head. And then, and Raven like drops both the belts. Scott picks up his global championship, batters or waffles, depending on if you're watching an old WCW pay-per-view. Waffles him in the head with it, then grabs a microphone and says, "Hey, yo, Raven. All brawl, you and me, global championship. You're on, but here's the thing, Chico. You talk a big game. You want to be a cocky little prick. How about you put that belt on the line, too? You want to be Raven 2 belts? I think it's only fair that you got an opportunity for the bad guy to have 2 belts, too." And he throws his toothpick at Raven. Raven, he's mad as hell. He says, "You know what, Scott? You're on." So Justin, big championship match at Fall Brawl.
Big championship match. Hall, Raven, global championship, and whatever belt Raven has on the line.
The U.S. belt.
Oh my god.
We have here Ken Shamrock, the new 24/7 champion, which we forgot to give him. We'll do that after this. His belt is being detailed, so he doesn't have it with him right now. But in a decent match, Ken Shamrock defeated Rick Martel with an ankle lock. Yeah. Oh, Rick Martel and Shamrock have great chemistry. They showed in their performance.
God, dude, that's fucking some bullshit.
We are backstage. AJ and Chef, talking about which one. AJ's like, listen, all right, Kidman's hurt right now. Gonna have to be one of us that take on one of them. Determine the numbers advantage. Which one is it gonna be? Chef, you just came back. I'm sure you could do it, but listen, I've been on a bit of a streak lately, and I would love nothing more than to be able to get ourselves back in the win circle and get the numbers advantage. And Taz kicks down the door. The whole door just falls off its hinges. Taz says, listen here, all right? Listen, you talk about people pulling their weight around here. You talk about guys being on a losing streak. Listen, I'm Taz, all right? I'm a bad son of a bitch. And you know what? Goldberg beat me twice. How embarrassed do you think I am? I lost to Goldberg twice. That man can barely cut a promo. He lost to me. He beat me twice. Listen, you gotta give me an opportunity to redeem myself. You gotta give me an opportunity to get back in the winner's circle. Let me have the opportunity to help us get the numbers advantage at Fall Brawl. Let me take on a member of the syndicate. Chef and AJ, they look at each other, and they look at their friend Taz, and they go, you know what, Taz? You got this. So, Nitro. Taz is going to take on a member of the syndicate. The numbers advantage at War Games on the line, Justin.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a big one.
Not as big as this match. So we accidentally asked Kevin Nash if he'd put over Mick Foley, and he said, hell yeah. So this is him making good. And about to head Superb Wrestling in Great Heat. Mick Foley defeats Kevin Nash after an interference from Taz.
Wow. Taz.
I probably did really good for Mick Foley, though. In all honesty, he needs some wins. And we got Mike and Mike taking on Shane Helms and Matt Hardy. And then about that decent wrestling Little Heat, Shane Helms and Matt Hardy defeat Mike Quackenbush and Mikey Whipwreck when Matt Hardy pinned Quackenbush with a flying leg drop.
Ooh.
Matt Hardy was head and shoulders above everybody else. And we have here Juventud Guerrera, that sick bastard with his ring bell, taking on Conan. And I had this be a 12-minute domination. He could have ended Conan early, but he just kept inflicting the punishment. It got to the point. Listen, Juventud looked good out there, and Conan did not. It got to the point they had to stretcher Conan out.
Oh no!
They had to. Conan just got destroyed. His face was a crimson mask, and listen. I don't know when we're gonna see Conan again.
Hopefully never.
Maybe he'll turn up on New Japan. Who knows? And then about to head decent wrestling, but not much heat. Lance Storm defeats Bill DeMott. And look at that! Lance Storm and Bill DeMott have great chemistry.
What in
and
the
it really
living ballfuck is going on right now?
It really showed in their performance. But Lance Storm defeated Bill DeMott with a Canadian Maple Leaf. Justin, Team Canada. Look at that.
I'm so sick of this.
Christopher Daniels, he's gloating about his win over Jeff Hardy. He says, listen, I'll tell you what. I beat Jeff. I'm the Cruiserweight champion, and now I don't have a match at the pay-per-view, so I will take great joy in just kicking back, putting my feet up, and cheering on my team, the Syndicate, in that War Games match. I forgot what the match was called, Justin. I almost said Warzone.
Welcome to Warzone. Where we dropping, boys?
Where we dropping, boys? And then, Bret Hart's music hits, and Bret says, listen, you may have beaten Jeff Hardy, but let's see how you feel against Bret Harty. Haha, see what I did there? Listen here, Chris. You eliminated me in the Battle Royal, and I just can't take that lying down. So I'm glad you don't have a title match. And listen, I'm too big to face for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm not too big to kick your ass. So how about this, Christopher Daniels? Fall Brawl, you versus me, one-on-one. What do you say? You want to show how good you are? Why don't you wrestle a wrestling legend? Daniels, he says, you know what, Bret? No. And he rolls out of the ring, shaking his head. He's like, no,
No.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Say no.
He said no. He said absolutely not. And our main event, in a good match, Diamond Dallas Page and Sting defeated Faces of Fear. When Sting pinned the Barbarian with a Stinger Splash, and Diamond Dallas Page and Sting make defense number 2 of the WCW Tag Team titles.
Yeah, there you go.
This win. Oh, I forgot. And then they celebrate.
Wow, whoa, jeez.
87. 87. Hell yeah.
But SmackDown does it. It's the show of the week. Another one for the good guys.
But Nitro was better than Raw. So.
Oh, I'm glad. Oh, now it's pick and choose your battles here. All
listen,
right,
if you get to bring up all the fucking Match of the Company of the Year awards, you have to listen to me rave about when Nitro does better than Raw.
Well, you guys do all the better, so when I get to do one good thing, I get to brag about it because it's sort of like that.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
We'll see you for the go homes.